You're listening to Gamertag Radio.
All right, so just introduce yourself and we'll go from there.
Yes. Yeah. I'm Jean-Sébastien Descamps. You can call me JS. I'm the creative director of Far Cry New Dawn.
All right.
You need to do the mic more. There's like a whole other level of bass. Like gets opened up. Cara Ricketts, and I play Mickey, one of the twins.
Mm-hmm. And I'm Leslie Miller. I play Lou, the other twin.
All right. Well, first, there's going to be a lot of people that don't know much about the previous game. How this relates to the previous Far Cry game, story-wise.
So, spoiler alert. I mean, it's like a bit of a season 2. So, in the end of Far Cry 5, there was this cult in Montana that was convinced that the end of the world was coming. Mm-hmm. And actually, it coincided with the beginning of like World War III. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the game, nukes were dropping in Montana and in many other places. And Far Cry New Dawn is set 17 years after a global nuclear apocalypse. Mm-hmm. And life is starting to bounce back. And it's set in a Hope County that has been transformed by what happened. Mm-hmm. And there are new villains, the Highwaymen, led by Mickey and Lou, the twins. Mm-hmm. And they're causing a lot of trouble with the survivors. And your mission as a new character is to get there and help them fend off the Highwaymen.
Yeah, like I noticed there's a lot of characters returning back from the previous game to now a little bit older now, right? Mm-hmm. But one of the main ones is daughter of Nick Rye, right?
Yes, Carmina.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about her.
Yeah. So Nick and Kim Rye were key characters in Far Cry 5. Mm-hmm. And there was a mission at the end of the game where you were actually helping them delivering a baby. And that baby is Carmina. And 17 years after, she's a grown-up. She's part of the people trying to get the Highwaymen out. Mm-hmm. And she's one of the key characters. And we're super happy to be able to actually tell a story about generations also, about the people that knew the world that we live in and the people that grew up just in the one after.
Now, about the new villains, right? Tell us a little about your characters and how is there any differences between the twins, or is it similar, or what, character-wise?
There's no difference at all. We're exactly the same. We're bright and singing and happy. Yeah. Hold hands. No, we're troublemakers.
Big time.
Completely troublemakers. Yeah. We both kind of live a YOLO lifestyle, like get what we want when we want it and how we want it. And we have like little differences in our approach. Did you want to?
Look, even the cops is in the background looking after that.
We started the day right.
Yes.
I would say simplistically, I'm the brawn to the brains and brawn. Simplistically, because I think that our approach to handling adversity is I will handle it physically. Mm-hmm. I'm provoked violently. Mm-hmm. And Mickey can be talked into. She's more forward thinking. So how can they help us in the future? And I'm like, I don't care.
So there's probably going to be a little bit of debates and arguments between you two because of that, right?
Yeah. Well. And I think that's the exciting part of it. That you have to deal with two other people while they are the same. It's one villain, a 2-for-1 villain kind of deal. And you have to watch them deal with each other while also dealing with you.
Yeah. And how it relates to, the father and all that, because that I think that was like a very powerful part of the story, having him, return, I guess, in the game, right?
The big challenge with Far Cry New Dawn was to create a game that could feel like a post-apocalyptic Far Cry that you can pick up without knowing anything about Far Cry 5. But at the same time, being the sequel to Far Cry 5 and somewhere where we can close some of the subjects of Far Cry 5. So yes, the father is there and the cult is there, but they have changed. The world has changed. In a way, the world is in a space that maybe the father wanted it to be. And now he has a chance with his people to try to build a better society, something that would not fall into the pitfall of ours. So they're actually living without any technology, without any culture. They've created their own trappers from the 16th century. And what's cool is that it's the third group in the game. So you have the survivors that are trying to rebuild, trying to grow back America. You have the Highwaymen that are living for the day, thinking that maybe tomorrow they're dead, so they should enjoy it. And then you have these people in their corner trying to do something differently to build a utopia. And that triangle is pretty interesting.
Is this your first time doing voice acting in games? No?
No, not for either of us.
No. This is my first mocap video game, which was
totally different experience, right?
totally different.
Yeah.
But I've done a few for the Far Cry franchise. Like I first came on another game that didn't happen, but then the big one was playing Sayla for Far Cry Primal.
Okay.
And then I also did
Great game, by the way. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It was fun to do.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Sarah Perkins in Far Cry 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And have you played the last game too?
Not very far.
Not very far?
I didn't get very far.
I watched gameplay on
because it's good to know. It's good to know a little bit about the story, right? And so when you get into the whole acting, we're like, all right, I got to make some changes in this one, right? Like,
Yeah,
how was that?
absolutely.
How was that for you? Like,
Well, for this one, like the characters are so it is a standalone sequel. Like there's nobody that I have to compare it to, or they can be their own thing, and that's why you can disrupt everything so easily, which was nice about that.
and for you?
Yeah, I didn't watch the gameplay before doing the role. I watched it after just to kind of see it because I think the game is amazing. It's beautiful. The animation is wonderful. So I wanted to see more of it, but I didn't watch it beforehand because we're different from everybody else. We're our own thing. We're our own trouble.
Yeah, definitely. Now, for you, what new things are we going to get to see in this game? So I know one of during the presentation you mentioned that this is now changes in the world instead of local, because the last game was strictly just Hope County.
Yes.
So how that affects the story wise and also the campaign, single and co-op.
So when we did the world building, we created a model of what could happen if a nuclear world war would occur, and this would have an impact on the whole northern hemisphere. So there was an opportunity to actually go and visit other places and see what happened 17 years after. So that's when we started to get excited about, what's up on the West Coast, in the South. And that's how we came up with this idea of like side missions, where you take an helicopter and you go in these exotic places. They feel very different from Hope County, and in which you can find like resources that are not available in Hope County.
Yeah. Are we going to see a lot of locations that was also in the previous game that maybe some major changes, the new look, or maybe an upgrade or what?
I mean, like Easter eggs. But the thing is, the other Far Cry, they were not in the US, and we really focused these side missions in the US. But yes, I can't say today, but there are connections with some like other Far Cry Ubisoft titles, actually. Yeah.
Now, another thing, soundtrack, because I love the soundtrack from the last game. Are there going to be new songs, or are we going to see like a return from the previous game?
A bit like I was saying, we're a standalone sequel. So we're the follow-up story, but it's a different feel. There are new villains. It's a different world. The world has been transformed. So we have a new composer. It will be announced soon. I can't say, but he's amazing. They've been, actually, it's a duo. Then again, and they've been doing an amazing job. It's very different from what we had before. It's really, we tried to match the visual and the beautiful world, and the mix. You know, the world is makeshift now. People are trying to make do with what they have, and they take one thing and they assemble it. The music is like that.
Well, to end it, because I think it would be a really cool way to end it. Can you show us a sneak peek of your characters, if it's okay or not, between you two? If it's okay. I know it's early in the morning, but Sneak peek. It doesn't have to be long.
Peek.
Yes.
We've been away from it for a minute. I've been playing all sorts of other people. What do you mean? Give me your wallet.
See?
No, that's the scene. Give me your wallet.
Oh, wow. So she's really out there.
He doesn't get it, Lou.
I get it.
He don't get it. Give me your wallet.
And if I don't give it, what happens next?
Give it, or we'll take it.
Yeah, they're badasses, man. No
joke.
Rabbit.
Don't f with us.
All right, but it was cool interviewing you, and good luck with the game, and I can't wait to play it once it comes out. All right, cool.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks, man.